if I ever had a chance to be a friend to somebody. Because you don't need 20 friends. You just need 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers and you're finished. You understand me? You're fucking finished because we got each other.
About to get an SRT, drip dropping XRP on a new property, set up for prosperity.
This is your 3 bad motherfuckers here.
3 bad motherfuckers.
What up, everyone?
Not selling please. And you got a pair of these.
Give up your bag. You just sold your lab.
You just sold your lab.
Welcome to the
Man, your wallet's trash.
You got number 4.
Bad bag full of alt.
You got Berserker, otherwise known as Nitro, in the snow. Future's bright, the snow's bright. Let's go skiing. Let's go.
Yo. Happy 46 to everybody out there, man. How y'all feeling?
What up, pimp? What up?
Yo, bro.
I know. It is.
Yo, I like that intro. That 3 bad motherfuckers. You already know.
You know what? I remember when you were gone, Zerk 68J came on. But shout out to Nerdy and Pels and everyone that chipped in while Berserker was gone. Alan. And he was talking about authenticity, you know. 68J was about our show and stuff. But, you know, you figure like no human being in history has ever got to the true path wearing a mask. That's how important authenticity is, right? Like you're built a certain way to stand in your shit, 10 toes down. And when you do that, you ain't gonna have 20 motherfuckers. It all goes back to that 20 motherfuckers versus like 3 motherfuckers, man. Like,
yeah, that's why you gotta stay solid and stay solid with the people around you and then build from there. I feel you on that.
I think everybody's built to do something, like in particular. But, you know.
Yeah, everybody play their part, bro, but that's the way you build.
Make people like, oh, he likes me, she likes me, blah, blah, blah. A bunch of just goofy shit, man. And, I mean,
hey, the goofy shit comes with being on YouTube and being on social media. You know, you get all the goofies that come in, you get all the shillers. But when you're in a community of people that, you know, have the same likeness, the same mind frame, you know, of thinking, it becomes like a group, like a family, bro, and you build from there, bro. Yeah,
it's like mine's versus. That's why we always have around 100. They'll start showing up, but every person in here is this sort of falls in line with who was it that left a comment? I forgot.
Darkwing Duck. Feeling proper bullish.
Norseman left a comment, and yeah, you know, I have my views, but it's intuition. Like I don't even live out of ego. I live out of heart chakra, bro. You know, but I'm aggressive. I'm aggressively coming down to XRP because I'm like surrendering to my intuition. My intuition's been fired off for 6 years now. I spent a lot of money in XRP. I spent a lot of money around XRP just not to buy more because I felt like I had enough. No, man, just surrender to what you feel and go for it. You know, and it's sort of, I know it's going against diversification and all that, but it is what it is.
Yeah, everybody has their game plan, bro. But as long as you got a game plan, I think you're better off. And that's why we're here to, you know, let people know that they should have a game plan, and we give you multiple opinions and multiple views of how that game plan should be. You know, nobody has the right answers, but, you know, we got answers.
Yeah. And,
I got snow.
Everyone has, you know, their own discernment, man. You know?
How's the weather up there, Zerk? Where you in, at Everest right now or what?
That's right, bro. I'm at the summit. You guys can join me. Check us out. Check us out.
Hell yeah.
I got my
Riding
cabin
down the
behind
hill.
me, bro. I got double cabins, bro. Let's go. Double cabins.
You went to Antarctica. You invited David Schwartz.
That's right, bro. I had to scale the ice wall. I had to scale the ice wall first. Write that down. Bagman says. Shout out to XRP Bags. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Shout out
What
to
that bag, man?
Bro, there's a lot of crazy shit coming up, bro. We got Mr. Poole. He dropped some shit a while back. He said something about an 8/11/2023, and you could take that as a 11/8/2023. And we got Swell tomorrow. We got Bearable Bull, bullish as fuck on Twitter, talking about announcements, prices all over the map, 10 cents in a week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. It's just crazy that Swell, you know, we have this partnership with where's that? Dubai. Partnership with Dubai, and then Swell's in Dubai. Like, that was some good planning, if I say so. But I think it was all planned out, like, really. And then they had DC FinTech Week, like the same couple days before. Like, come on, bro. This is all planned out already. It's time, bro.
There's no such thing as coincidences.
Yeah, and it's like,
grab a cup, guys. Let's go.
once you take a nice little red candle down, I mean, it's being bought up, man. It's like,
Yeah.
that's what tells me that it's time. It's getting close.
Yeah, once you get a little retrace, a little back test, and then it gets bought up quick, yeah, you know, we're in some bullish momentum. I just hope, you know, because if I feel like there's a lot of manipulation going on, you know, the ETFs hanging over heads and all that, but I think for XRP, we're in a whole different league right now. We got full clarity. SEC took a L, so I feel like the markets and XRP are two different things.
Alchemist is the garbage man's here. You ain't throwing these bags away, bro. No, sir.
Good old Alchemist.
No, sir. Yeah, bro. We got bullishness on horizon. It's more than imminent. Like, I don't even give a shit. I was telling the boys earlier. I was like, they could be like aliens, and like there could be actual fucking aliens. I don't give a shit. It's just a distraction to keep everybody off X.
There's so many distractions going on right now. Everything that's going on around the world, it's like you need to start reading between the lines, bro. Because a lot of this is happening for a reason.
Well, to segue on that, it's you know, people that like pick a side when like the Ukraine comes up. Oh, they're for Ukraine or Palestine, free Palestine, all this other shit. I don't give a shit anymore, bro. Like, we're not dead. They haven't fucking attacked us yet. So this is all just one big ass distraction. All of it for fucking the financial system coming in. And ain't nobody catching wind, bro. Ain't nobody except for us. You know what I mean? It's fucking crazy. It makes me feel like everybody's a zombie. Everybody. You're not an XRP, you're a fucking zombie. Something's wrong with you. You know what I mean? It's not us. It's you.
and that was like what we was talking about before we had got on the show. I was saying, like, most people who are, you know, in the know, or if you want to call them woke or whatever you want to call them, right?
Yeah.
Those people don't see the financial part of it sometimes. They only see the political and all that, but they don't look at what's happening with the finance and how much corruption there is in that, and, you know, where everything's moving to. We're, you know, moving all this wealth from an old system to a new system and breaking it down at the same time while trying to stay at a level playing field or try to control it with the SEC, what they're doing. So once you know that part, it's inevitable, bro. Like, it doesn't matter how long it takes. We can say it's been imminent for forever, bro, but we know the end plan. So it doesn't even matter at this point, bro. We just stacking bags.
Bro, that's nice that you said that, because there's that phrase that people have been saying for a long time. Follow the money. You follow the fucking money. Like, if you think about it in your own life. I want this little mind project from Berserker. Think about your own life. You know, what really matters is you know, there's lots of stuff that matters. Don't get me wrong, but what really fucking matters is where you're at economically, because there's a fine line where you struggle and you're constantly underwater. Whether or not you're like debt free, technically, you don't have credit card debt or whatever, but you still are not able to buy that house that you need for your family. You still have to choose between groceries and tires for your car. You still have to struggle to get that mortgage going or that rent payment, plus also maybe go get some food. It's always a if, like, or it's an or. It's not ever an all. And that's the thing. People are like, in my opinion, people are forced to make decisions like that, but they're distracted, or they let themselves be distracted, or the propaganda and the media and all the fucking pretty lights and cameras and action movies and the next new toy to buy, or the next new Apple Watch, or the next new iPhone, or the next new whatever. That's always like getting you. It keeps you going, chasing that carrot. When at the end of the day, it's just you're just a fucking debt slave. Period.
Yeah, most people rather get in debt for the new device, the new hottest thing, and don't even think about using that same money to, help themselves make some more money.
Bro, knowing that this fucking train exists, and you guys know what I'm talking about, the train. Rosario said it left the station, but you could still technically buy it for 70 cents. Or whatever we're at now, 68 cents. You could still technically get a ticket to this train. But I honestly believe this is going to change my life forever. And I'm not talking about Bugattis and Ferraris and shit like that. I don't give a fuck about that. I want the ability for nobody to be able to kick me off my own land. I want the ability to, if everything hits the fan, I got an autonomous property where I'm Gucci. Energy, self-sufficient, whether it's solar, wind, water, whatever. I got wells. I got backup batteries. I got backups to my backups. That's what I want. And that is, it's not even the American dream. It's literally just, I think it's a birthright. Everybody should have a home. But a lot of people talk about how the home was sold as a product to keep the fractional reserve banking going. The banks created home ownership.
Yeah, well, that's how you can tell, like, we're at the end of this system, because, when it first started and they implemented, the Federal Reserve and all that, money lost its value, but it also gained value at the same time. So people who were at the beginning of the system was able to purchase these houses for the low. And now that we're at the end of this system where inflation is just crazy, 33 trillion plus in debt, like, there's no coming back from that, bro. So... And we're in like a proper storm right now for, really to take off in crypto because of where money is and inflation is and, geopolitical stuff that's going on. So, and most people ain't got extra money to even invest in stock market or anything else. So why would they even put money in crypto? And I think that's what makes it, a perfect time for it to blast off right now. Cause, we're at an all-time high of bullishness.
Anyone that actually knows the name XRP and they're just dicking around like they're in control. Oh yeah, I'll get it. There's the one that's gonna really have trouble forgiving themselves, man.
Grown
the people
men
that don't
weep.
know.
Grown men will weep.
Yeah,
and it's gonna suck to see that. I remember reading. Shout out to Nerdy. I remember reading something that Nerdy dropped in a community chat a little earlier today. Pretty crazy. So it'd be kind of cool to have Nerdy on here and talk about it. But he talks about the same concept. People are going to lose, man. This wealth transfer isn't for everyone. And only certain people are going to be part of it. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why we do our shows and, talk the way we talk, man. We trying to let people know what the deal is. So, we're not the only one that benefit off of it. What's good of knowing the information if you're not going to share it. So that's where we at. But you can open up the floodgates if you want, bro.
You want me to let the babies out, bro?
15 minutes.
Yeah, let the glitches in.
Let the glitches in. What's up, pimps and pimpettes? Come join us. This is XRP Boardroom number 46. Welcome aboard. Links in the chat, guys. Come join us. Write that down.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to G.
Also, top right corner, if you guys want to support the channel, man, hit that QR code. Purchase a coffee. We appreciate the love. Helps out the channel, and we're gonna keep doing what we do.
Damn,
sure,
Tails,
much
thanks for the shout out. Thanks for the shout out,
Grab
bro.
a cup. Let's talk crypto.
There you go. There you go. There's our QR, guys. If you want to support us, help this channel keep going, we'll be doing spins every probably couple weeks. So there you go.
We're doing a spin next coffee time on Sunday.
Next coffee time on Sunday, guys. We're doing
At least
a spin.
50 zerps.
Beautiful.
We got 50 zerps is a good bag for now.
Money now. It's like $35
yeah, I know.
bill.
For real. We got the boys on. Let's go. How we doing, guys?
Alan, what's up, bro?
Doing great. What's up, Tails, Berserker, Buster?
What up,
I
guys?
see, man. We got a full house tonight, boys. It is full of shower for sure.
Crypto
Dual
Navigator,
Citizen.
what's up, pimp?
How you doing, brother?
Dual Citizen,
What's
how
up?
you doing, man?
What's up, Dual Citizen? What up?
Nerdy.
Fuck
Nerdy in
yeah.
the building.
Nerdy's in the
What's
living
good, bro?
Let's go. Blackouts in Australia. Let's go.
It's almost game time.
Hey, all you had to
almost
do is
game
listen
time.
to the bear. All you got to do is listen to the
Listen
bear.
to that,
That's how
bro.
simple-
Yo, the bear
The
predicted
bear
it, bro.
knows, man. Look at
The
him.
bear
Look at him
knows,
cheesing and
bro.
smiling.
What up,
He's saying
Sean,
Christmas
Ellie?
time, yo, we gonna be seeing that moonlights.
Alchemist says the bear lies, though. Cartoon bears lie. That's what he said in the chat.
Yeah,
Well, he's
we'll
a
see.
garbage man. He can take out his own garbage.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
exactly.
great.
Cheers, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Cheers.
DJ
the
Jazzy,
boardroom.
what up?
Good party with
Boardroom,
there.
boardroom commence. Let's go. We got Dual Citizen on deck. We got Crypto Navigator, Nerdy X. We got Crypto Tales. We got LEET, DJ Jazzy XRP, Uncle Buster, and yours truly Nitro. Let's fucking go. Ellie, go ahead and say what you were saying. I apologize.
Someone wants to take my wrench away.
Oh,
Dude, I
someone-
was kidding. Yeah, I know. That was me. You mentioned in the chat something about you said something about XRP was a shit coin or something, but clearly you were teasing. Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
was
so
teasing
just so you
about
know,
taking a
Ellie,
wrench away.
just so you know, Ellie, I love you to death, bro, but Dual Citizen outranks you in seniority. So
Okay,
I apologize, but Dual Citizen's been around for years. So-
If you want to take my wrench away, you can, man.
Well, he doesn't have the power. Buster would
Oh, I
have
don't have
to
the power.
de-wrench you.
I've been on planet Earth for 51 years, and where I was before, I won't let you know.
Nah, you're a champion and a absolute asset.
Time
to
traveler.
this. Yeah, dude, you're an asset, bro. Let's
Yeah,
go.
ET's a time traveler for sure.
Yeah, nobody's
doing,
fucking with
all-
your wrench ever, bro.
We got
How we- How are we
GDLT
doing
on deck.
all? The whole
What up,
strong?
G?
What's up,
What's
G?
that, Ellie?
What up, family?
How you doing?
I'm asking
How you
how
feeling,
we
bro?
doing all? Are we being strong?
We're hodling strong. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're licking our ice cream, right, Buster?
We're about
So-
to. We're about
Fuck
to.
that.
Not
I
yet,
love
not,
that, dude.
not
That-
me,
that-
not
That's
yet.
I don't know what flavor
resonating.
my ice cream is yet.
That's been resonate with me all week, man. It just kind of gave me a little bit of relaxation when the market kind of dropped too, because somebody said to me, "What are you doing? Are you selling? Are you doing anything with your crypto? Are you moving around?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm licking my ice cream." I thought of you when you said it, man. I was like, "That was perfect, man. That's exactly what I needed to do." Because some of us could have sold some, but I mean, go through the pain in the butt with the banks that we had this week. Like 5 banks were, not clearing deposits from the 3rd until like yesterday. So, we got crazy stuff going on. You might not have been able to buy back in. So you sold it.
You know what's
You-
crazy, bro? Earlier today, I was trying to get some cash out, and I went to the Wells Fargo by my house, and they were not giving out cash, bro. And then I went to this other Wells Fargo that's kind of like maybe a mile away, and they took out the whole ATM. Like, it used to be on the side of a building. They took it out, bro. I'm like, damn, like this is serious, bro.
They want you to buy your weed with your card, bro.
And we've been telling y'all guys,
They would have traced the buds, bro.
everyone thought that we're bullshitting, but we're not. We've been telling you guys the whole time, bro.
Like, when
This is real. This
when
is
the weed-
completely
It's
real.
funny.
turns from
I
cash
just-
business to cashless, then we're gonna moon.
I had to sign my taxes today, and even my tax guy, man, it's like they want to know, but they ain't gonna get it. It's like, motherfucker, you can ask me. Like, I've been using this guy like 3 years,
Yeah.
but man, I you're not gonna catch it, bro. It's gonna go so quick. And then even if you do catch
second
it,
largest, second
the
largest
exchanges ain't gonna
telco here
work.
in Australia.
No, they're none of it, bro. Even Australia
not
right now
getting
is down,
stuck.
bro. Like
Yeah,
that's
they're
the
not
beginning, man. And when institutional
Second
money comes
largest
into play,
telco in
it's over.
Australia. Sorry, I just want to say, second largest telco in Australia, Optus, had an outage today, and they don't know if it was a cyber attack.
Yeah, and who's Optus, which is T-Mobile.
Oh, is that right?
It
Oh,
was around-
It's all connected,
So-
man.
around
do we
4
have
o'clock in the morning.
anybody know about what's the that holding company that just went down? Like my buddy was just talking about it. No, Caleb and Brown.
Oh,
Caleb and Brown.
Caleb and Brown went down, bro. That's crazy.
Yes. Yeah,
That's insane.
Couldn't believe it. I was like, what?
Holy
What the
shit.
heck? My buddy just like put money in there. I'm like, oh my god. I told him, dude,
Damn.
don't trust anybody. I don't care who they are.
Caleb
Put
and
my
Brown,
money.
bro.
Yeah.
That's
So,
crazy. That's a
having
big ass fucking company.
financial problems. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things going on that are just like. That's why I don't stake my crypto. I don't take my money. I don't put it anywhere. I literally just buy and I hold. I think that is my safest plan. It ain't for everybody. I know I've been super, bored in this market, wanting to just do something with my money. But something always told me, just don't do it. It ain't worth the risk. Because if you're gonna do it, only put 10% of your bag in there. Please don't put all your money into
No
something
joke. One of
that
my
you
good
think.
friends has got all his XRP right now on BitTrue, and he's taking it. And he's been doing it for the last. He's earned how many? He's earned several thousand XRP doing it, and I'm like, why are you doing that? That
Yeah,
is the
seriously.
Yo,
stupidest
he's
thing.
loving that power piggy.
I know, right? Until the power piggy bites his ass.
Fucking
off.
robs him.
He gets
Yeah, that's
taken from
a crazy
behind.
strategy, bro. I mean, I understand you want to pack the bags, but
Yeah, don't get greedy.
that's a little crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Trust me,
Corey-
I've warned him. I don't know what to say to him at this point.
and that's all you can do, though, right?
How much? He's only making what, like 2% or 3%, probably, or less than that. Like, I don't even think it's
he's
worth
earned-
it, bro.
He's been doing
Corey-
it for the
23.
last 3 years or so, and he's got several tens of thousands of XRP, and he's earned several thousand XRP doing it. I could imagine what would happen if I put my back on there, but that's not
Yo, just tell him about
Right.
Celsius, bro.
he knows.
Yeah.
Dude, I told
Or
him. I told him
Voyager
about
or
Wi-Fi,
any of
Celsius, everything. Yeah, he knows.
What's up,
Corey Baker.
TX.
If it weren't for you, Jansen Bags, I would not own XRP. Nerdy the man. Yeah, good.
Let's get it.
You guys hear me?
Boardroom. Welcome to the boardroom.
Can you hear me?
I had to post a good compliment for Alchemist comes up because he's getting triggered, folks. Alchemist is getting triggered.
Write that down.
He must
Dirty's
be
the
doing it
man.
right.
Alky's getting triggered.
Alky's getting triggered, bro. Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. Let's not prejudge anybody. Triggered could be
Alan.
more than one meaning.
Yeah, he could be
Alan,
bullish, I guess.
Could be bullish, exactly. Yeah,
What's
what's
up,
up, Sean?
Sean, go ahead.
Okay, I just didn't know. No, I just didn't know if I was actually in. What's up, everybody? That's all I was gonna say.
Are you in? Are you in, baby?
Win,
Oh, you in
in.
here, bro? In there like
Getting the
swimwear.
new
Bro.
1%er.
Sean's in. Go ahead, Sean.
I'm all in. Now, so you said Caleb and Brown went down?
Yeah, they had some financial issues this week, so I don't know all the details, but I should have got the whole article and everything. But yeah, that was a
That's
serious situation.
It could be
That's
because of
crazy.
the regulations in UK. The new regulations in UK, you can't open up a new account at Caleb. Only old accounts will stay. If you're new, you can't join.
Wow.
Something, yeah, you may be able to find out what it is. I'm not really, I didn't get the whole article, like I said, but that was pretty alarming to me. Plus all the other stuff that happened with all the other banks at the same time. I'm sure they're eventually going to blame it on some type of cyber event.
Father Alan.
Seems like the narrative that they're kind of
Incoming
going with right now.
Hey, Father
Bank
Alan, I
run.
remember.
Perfect.
Bank runs and bailouts, bro.
I
Leave
remember,
what's up.
Father Alan. I remember you hinting around about Caleb and Brown a few months or so ago.
I know, and I said, I'm like,
You're
I'm
like,
not gonna
you
do
guys,
it.
you know, you
I
got some
was
inside friend. You're the inside source on the boardroom. You've got them all.
I don't have any inside information on that. I wish I did, but it's nice to do some investigation. That's for sure. You know what I mean? That's why I'm glad I never did it. I told my friend, don't do it. I would never risk any of my money. Self custody is the best way to go. I mean, and have it on more than one wallet. I don't even like when that Ledger thing happened. I got me 3 other wallets from 3 other type of.
What even happened? I'm out of the loop on that. What happened with Caleb?
Elizabeth Warren doesn't want you to self
You
custody.
can't withdraw. You can't withdraw from them, or people got scammed, or what?
No, I know it. They're having liquidity problems or whatnot, and they.
Well, everyone.
I don't know if they're freezing everybody's assets or whatever. I just heard they had problems. I didn't hear all the details, like I was saying. But it's another one of the 5 other banks that have gone down in the United States. So this is like a repeative process of everything, slowly collapsing in front of us, which is making me more bullish every single time I see a bank go down or have a failure or have an outage or any of that. It's just making me way more bullish.
But
You're on the
the Fed
7th
came out
bank now.
last week though. The Fed came out last week and paused rate.
Change the name of it too. They changed the terminology, how they're gonna say things now. I mean, it's a shadow world.
Did you guys ever see the monologue, the whole like smash up of Jerome's speeches from when he started to now? He literally starts and ends the same.
Yo, they consistent with what they say, bro. Even if it's wrong, bro.
He just says the same shit. So does Janet. Janet freaking Mushroom Head comes on TV and says the same shit every day. I don't know. It's like, bro, how these people even apply?
We can pay for 2 wars and still have a good economy. Come on, man.
Everything's gonna be fine. We're just gonna print out $670 billion and give it to people because we don't have the money, but it's okay because everything's gonna be fine because Jerome said so.
And you guys are gonna pay for it
It's
anyway.
like, what the fuck? Get the hell out of here.
Don't you guys want just Lagarde to flip the switch?
Yeah,
Yellen
needs to go get a job at McDonald's so she can really learn monetary policy instead of all these fucking stupid theories.
Janet is a tool, bro.
I know.
They're
Janet is
all
a freaking
tools in the
tool.
same tool bag, bro.
They're all freaking tools, man. You might as well have freaking Kathy Wood running the freaking Fed. It's the same shit.
Exactly.
They all suck, man. All right, I just want to go back real quick to what Zerka was talking about the money and the blessing and all that stuff. I'm just gonna read something real quick if you folks don't mind.
Go over it, nerdy. Go over it, bro.
All right, it's just real quick. It's about a rabbit. I know you would like rabbit stories. Okay, here we go. When things don't come together and pieces don't fit, and when I can't fix it, I pray about it. Then I get tick. It bugs me more than it should. I want life to be smooth and seamless, almost heavenly, holy, and peaceful, the way I think it should be. However, real life is never seamless. Instead of responding to my request, Abba whispers, let's chase rabbits. For most of my life, I have lived to make everything work out. Smooth edges, save the day, look good, and be the hero. That's good, right? God says, hold on, that's my job. The Bible talks of surrender, submitting, yielding, and accepting. He who calls those things strength. As a man, I'm still wrestling with that. I want to take the bull by the horns and make it work. That's my bad. I'm missing the point that life is not about making me look good. It's about making God look good. He's the hero after all. David is not the hero in the Goliath story. God is. So every time I try to be God, he steps in and lets me chase some rabbits. After all these years, I see it. It makes crazy sense. I love that Tim Burton quote, every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end, not necessarily in that order. Pay attention to the rabbits. They appear sometimes with frustration and roadblocks. When people let you down or craziness overwhelms you, that's when I want answers. Yet, all I seem to get is more questions. In the past, my only response is, what's wrong with these people? Abba used rabbits use rabbit chases to teach me about surrender. After all, salvation itself is about surrendering, yielding, and accepting the love of God. Call it great humbling, the grace that changes us. After all, it's not about us at all. God is the hero for the long, long humbling and welcoming of hugs of grace. When I quit trying to do God's job, I found myself chasing a big rabbit, or maybe set of them. God replaced my desire to be a hero, and God replaced my desire to be a hero with his call to join him in the chase. A new chapter of his story. While I waited at the beginning, middle, and the end, he wrote my story. Facing the rabbit is humbling. Much of time, I'm unassured of what I'm chasing. But isn't that the point? Isn't that what faith requires? Uncertainty. We may be lost in the middle and being found. Just follow the rabbit. Trust God. He already knows what he is doing. That's it. I'm gonna end it right there.
Amen.
That was beautiful.
Just have faith, man. Like we want to. Like this blessing is for you. If this blessing was for everybody, it would have came to everybody, but it's come to us for a reason. And what we can do is accept it and appreciate it, that it was a blessing for us and for us alone. Had it be for other people, it would have been for them. That's not being greedy. That's not being selfish. That's being understanding that God gave you a gift and for you to respect it and for you to acknowledge it. That's all it is.
Boom.
Well said, brother.
Said. We
Yeah.
tried to
Sell.
share the information. We tried to share information every day. I'm telling people, please do your own research. Look into this coin. It's about to move all the money in the world. Everything's getting tokenized. We're going digital. Oh, no, I like the traditional system.
Shout out to Crypto Sele. Thank you, sir, for the coffee. You are on the wheel this Sunday coming up. Appreciate you.
Self custody.
Yeah, I think that's why you shouldn't go ghost. You know, I think people are gonna not want to know what you know, man, for sure. After this shit happens.
Oh yeah.
You should share the rise. You're really ascending. It's the ascension,
Yeah.
but for the people that want to know, not just anybody, but
Exactly, bro. And that's the main thing is people
that
who
want to know.
don't waste your time and energy on someone who doesn't care. It's pointless.
No.
Why
Yeah,
do that
in
to yourself?
In business, it's the same thing. You work
Yeah.
with the people that are working with you, not the people that are going against you. It's foolish, right? If you try to give your energy and your time to people that are just gonna combat you, that doesn't make sense. None of my friends or family are gonna have the excuse you never told me. So
Exactly. I'm right there with you, dude.
Me too, brother.
That's why we're sharing it.
See,
So
bro.
Speaking of one of my friends who I got into XRP a while ago hit me up this week, and he's like, I feel like I should sell some of my XRP right now. And I'm like, dude, his cost average is 17 cents. And I'm like, sell it all. That's what I told him. I was like, shit, if you're going to sell it 60 cents, and of course, within 3 days, it hit 72 cents. And I don't think he sold any, but I think he's held for 3 years. He held from 17 cents up to $2 and back down to, what did it get down to? 28 cents, right? And so now that he sees just a little bit of increase and people get impatient, they don't know what they hold. They didn't do as much research. They just bought it because I said I'm going to be a billionaire, and now they're sitting there and they're like, I need to sell because they've tripled their position. I'm like, you don't have any idea what you're holding on to.
Yeah. You know, and I think that's the main thing is people don't have a clue what the hell they're holding. Sorry, Buster guy.
There's no. I mean, you show him, even if he holds. I mean, they drop a $5 on his ass, he's probably out. I just $5.
100%.
You know,
100%.
How is someone going to hold on when their portfolio is worth 50 grand and they spend?
I think that's part of the plan is they'll pump it from $10 to $30, and the majority of the XRP holders will be out.
Are gone.
Easily, bro. Easily.
I mean,
I think
some of my
this
bag will
bull
be,
market.
but not all of it.
I think it'd be more like a, you know how like you're trying to grab a rope that's slipping away from you. It's like, oh, $13. Everyone sold. It goes down a little bit, and then freaking price goes up to $30. Oh shit! I would have grabbed onto that one. It goes up, goes down, goes up a little bit. The same shit keeps happening. It gets stuck at 1,000. It stagnates for 1,000 for like a very long time, and then November of 2025 or 24, it's still stagnated at 1,000. Next, freaking every institution comes in. 1,000 to 1,000,000. And I was like, oh shit. I wish I would have held on for longer.
I think never sell it all.
That's what I say. I think when people.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, Berserker, you go, and then I want to go after you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that. So there's like a threshold where, let's say, it gets to a really high price. I don't think it's going to be a small, really high price. So when enough institutions. Like, for example, what I'm getting to is like, an example is, let's say, I think Zach Rector busted out a whiteboard like a couple years ago, and he talked about the Swift traffic, and 10% of Swift traffic at the time when he did this calculation, 10% of Swift traffic, if XRP runs that, it puts XRP at $1,500. That's just 10% of just Swift. That's not any institution. That's not SBI. That's not any of this shit. So what I'm trying to illustrate is that all at once, this shit, it's not going to be half-assed. You're not going to just get in your car and pedal it like a fucking Flintstone. You're going to start the car, and your starter's going to engage. Your battery's going to get the starter popping. Car's going to start up. It's going to run all the pulleys. Your belt's going around all the pulleys, all those little things, the water pump, your fucking AC compressor. It's going to run all of it at once. So, and it's going to be thousands and thousands of dollars if Zach Rector's right about 10% of Swift. So what I'm trying to illustrate is that 10% of Swift traffic, if XRP runs it, just XRP, it's at $1,500. What in the triple fuck makes you think that it's going to be at 1,000 for a year? It's going to be 5K overnight. 10K overnight.
You're right.
And I think the keep going up.
I think the main thing I want to add
keep going up over the years and months.
The main thing I want to add to your point, Berserker, is the tokenization of HBC tokenizing gold. Right, that can happen with what you're saying right now. If they tokenize gold and they say, "Hey, gold is worth an X amount of dollars," and then they do that, boom, here we go. You know what I mean?
I booped you. Boop. Fucking.
And this is why I
write that down. I booped you. Write that shit down.
Most of us have been here for years.
What am I writing down?
You got booped.
I booped you.
I got booped.
Most of us got to the second and third year of owning XRP. I think most of us that got to the second, third year owning XRP, we realized that we need to have a bag that we were never going to sell, because the reality of what we learned, and since we've been here in the space, is it's our bank. It's our bank account. It is our new digital bank account that we are owners of, and that we are going to gain interest eventually on. It's going to grow in value.
Together.
And that bag that we're never going to sell, it doesn't matter what it's worth at this point. What it's going to be worth is what really is the real deal. Let's say you have 10,000 XRP. Is that going to be enough? I think so. In the near future, that bag you're never going to sell. I mean, just if you could just hold that forever, you're good. You're Gucci.
Wasn't there a Forbes article, $57,000 per XRP, and they've taken it down?
I mean, there's tons of those crazy price predictions. XRP Lion is his price predictions are always the best.
Right,
I think
but he's
up
talking
to
about
like
a Forbes
500K now. Yeah,
he's at $500,000.
Unofficial, official. We've had like 5 glitches in the last fucking month.
And that's the thing, right?
You guys see the 250 the other day?
Yeah,
on Coinbase?
The glitches aren't glitches, guys. The glitches are not glitches.
Exactly. It's foreshadowing. But my
not
friend
glitches.
texted me their images of their portfolios when it glitched on Coinbase, and they're like, "I'm rich," and I'm like, "What the hell is your XRP still doing on Coinbase?"
For real, on Coinbase, out of all exchanges, the worst one.
Right.
Come on, guys.
That's the 5 out. I'm gonna call them 5 outers. $5, they're out. Like Buster said earlier, $5 they're out.
I think one of the things that I think people are gonna are failing to accept is that when we start talking about these high prices, we know that's possible and very plausible.
Yeah.
But XRP's been fudded for so many years. Like Buster said, like Nerdy said, or whatever, or whoever said the $5 mark, a lot of people are going to liquidate. And that would just be a freaking travesty. I mean, if Bitcoin that has no real utility is basically just a store of value, and it's just for Wall Street, especially if they get the ETF, and it's going to 100 grand. I mean, freaking Michael Saylor in a video earlier today was saying that if the Fed and everybody else doesn't fix all their dumb stuff, that Bitcoin could go to 5 million a coin. So if that's possible for Bitcoin, but then you have an actual utility token that has to run all the money or most of the money, then you know the $1 million mark I never contemplated in my life, but 1,500, yeah, easy all day long.
10K.
Bitcoin will never go. The only reason why Bitcoin is pumping is because the dollar is dumping. That's the only reason why Bitcoin is pumping, right?
Well, no, they printed Tether. That's why it's pumping.
Exactly.
That's right.
So the more they print, the more it pumps.
Tether, Bitcoin pumps,
right now?
and then the rest of the market pumps. That's how it's been.
Like 35 grand in it.
You want real money?
Yeah, like
It's utility.
You guys are talking about helping the world and everything, and all the
I'm helping nobody. I'm helping
XRP.
myself.
Well, everyone, that seems like a weird narrative a lot of the time. Well, isn't that what they're doing? They're using this token probably to solve some problems, some liquidity issues, and who knows how they can use this technology that we have no idea.
You can help. You can help others by helping yourself too. Just because you help people doesn't mean you have to get the short end of the stick.
Just holding liquidity is helping. Participating in it is what I'm really getting at it.
Right. If Bitcoin,
That's a good point, E4.
If Bitcoin hit $5 million, that's 142x.
That's not gonna happen.
That's not enough X's. I don't give a fuck who you are.
No, I know, right?
I don't give a shit what kind of maxi you
I
are.
know.
That's not enough X's.
If
Fuck
you didn't
your-
get Bitcoin sub $100, man, you were late to that. So
Shout out to K Hud. Thank you for the coffee, sir. You were on the wheel Sunday. Thank you, K Hud.
K Hud with the come through.
Hey, I met K Hud out in Florida, bro. K Hud's a pimp, dude. Really,
K Hud is a pimp.
super cool, nice fucking guy. Love you, K Hud, for sure.
Yes,
Uncle
he
Buster,
is.
am I on that wheel? Am I on
Excellent,
that
brother.
wheel? If not, I need to buy another coffee, bro.
You need to buy a fucking mic setup, Sean T. Fucking around that cell phone, bro. We can't hear you.
Damn.
I'll
Damn,
buy a mic setup.
Let's get a headset.
You get a
bro.
humpback whale. You get a microphone. You get a microphone. Everybody gets a mic. You need one too. I don't know why the fuck you're laughing, nerdy. You need a mic too, bro.
I'm on my phone.
I can't even hear you, Sean.
Hey, here comes the sound Nazi, guys. You got him going.
Yeah, you better
Yeah.
watch the fuck
Get him.
out.
You already know.
Yeah.
Hey, what y'all think about Swell tomorrow? We get some news or what?
I hope so.
8-11, bro.
Waiting for after it.
It's actually today in Dubai. It's around 8 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning. So it's
we
today.
should be seeing some movement.
Well, you know
So-
who the fucking
Yeah.
expert is G, bro. G's got the floor. Go, G. What do you think?
Oh, what up? I think Gary's going to join the board of advisors for Ripple, man. It's going to be awesome.
Hell
my
no.
God.
He's not kidding. He's-
Talk about a twist. I don't know if you guys
What do
have
you
been
think about
checking out
Swell
the ILP summit recently, but Project Dossi, which uses like crypto for settlement and for developers, like they got this project called Rafiki, and then they got a project called Dossi for Interledger. Dossi is looking freaking awesome. I'm really excited to see what they can do with it, and just kind of reminds me we are super early, you guys. So if 589 happens this year, for example, that is literally just a taste. Like it's going to be multiple thousands, without a doubt.
Amen.
Sure.
We are so early.
Give me some
And
of
when
those
you-
opium
when-
pills,
okay.
man. Let's go.
What's that, Buster?
Let's
Say
go.
Take 4
Oh.
opium pills every morning.
Yeah.
Dude,
Here's the
I mean,
thing
basic.
about a high price. To me,
Yeah.
they don't have to tokenize anything for a high price. When real money
No.
goes through, they are setting whatever price they want. You just
Right.
need a buyer. And when you're
And-
setting $1 million, you're not going to care if you get 10 coins or 1,000 coins. You just need the $1 million to go to where you want it. They're not in it. And then people are like, well, who's going to buy it at $10,000? Not you. That's a
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
That's why market cap doesn't mean nothing, bro.
Means nothing. Means absolutely nothing.
You are
Right,
going to be
cash
fighting
down.
for drops, though, for sure. That
Who's gonna
is
buy
for
it at
sure.
$10 million?
That was-
Not you.
That's fucking genius because Buster separated the mind wash of when you try to share this with your friends and family and your people. They're like, but how do I trade it? How do I sell it? They don't even get the concept that it's not for us. We're the fleas on the fucking dog's back.
Exactly.
That's what we are.
Even at
And
100 billion, they can't tokenize anything with 100 billion coins. Even at $5, there's not there's not enough money there.
I mean,
the price is going to come in when they move the money, and they're setting the price.
Yeah.
Whatever they and people. The way the market moves is not how it's gonna, it's gonna change.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be complete. We're
Listen,
still in
listen. We have a solution to fix the whole world, but we just gonna get XRP to a high enough price, and it all fails. Give me a break, dude.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of crypto bros that
Think
don't
about
think it could go that way because they're used to chasing the meme pumps.
No, they're
Exactly.
going to use the
There is-
Lightning. They're going to use
fucking old
Bitcoin in the
school.
Lightning network. That's what's
Yeah.
going to happen.
Well, it's old school market behavior that it's the deep state fucking chase the rabbit fucking scenario where you're like, oh, let me get some pumps here. Oh, you could fucking do this with 10% pumps and retraces, and we could short. And like, dude, I'm not shorting shit for the rest of my life, dude. Ever.
Yeah.
It'll just
It's-
be overnight and done.
Yep,
Period.
and it's when the institutions come in, right? Because the institution's going to buy it off all the exchanges, and the exchanges won't have nothing, and the central banks will buy it off the institutions, and then that's how it's going to keep going like that. Someone's always going to buy it. There'll always be a buyer. It's not because of it's XRP. It's because what it does and what it allows you to do. It's the key to interoperability. You need the keys, guys.
Honestly, I don't think there's going to be buyers and sellers. It's not going to be like that. It's all going to be like pre-allocated at these banks. They're going to have a handful of fucking XRP, and it's just going to move back and forth to people, back and forth to banks.
Yeah,
that's it. Banks and giant institutions.
Exactly.
They're going to buy up all the XRP. Dude, there is a fucking gray area.
Exactly.
That's what people don't understand. There's a gray area that's not. There's this little area. There's this little amount here that's available for retail, and then there's this then there's the fucking escrow that's over here. There's this middle ground that people don't even realize because we can't see it. Nobody talks about it. It's not available to the public. You can't fucking. It's not available. It's not on exchanges. It's like multitudes of billions of XRP. That is also, I believe, the weird invisible gray area where that's all going to be allocated to or bought up, so to speak, by the banks.
Yeah.
They're going to make one giant purchase, and they're all going to get their fucking amount, and then we're just going to be up and running. And then whoever's going to buy and sell are going to be us little guys. We're not going to buy. We're going to sell.
And everyone's going to get priced out. With that exact method, what you described, everyone will get priced out. Everyone will get bought out. And it'll just keep going higher and higher. The buying entry, whatever, will just keep going so freaking high that no one will be able to get in. And that's the whole point.
Yeah. And so when it comes to like the theories of people like the buying and selling pressure building up and raising the price of this, well, you got those like basic crypto bros that are just like, in order to like sell it, you have to have a buyer. Like they're thinking that it's just normal folks that are trading XRP.
Yeah, it's like
they're thinking about retail, bro. They're thinking about retail, buying and selling.
Maybe right now it moves it up a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
But dude, when this shit gets going, ain't nobody gonna be fucking trading.
This is bank money. This is country money coming into play. This is not your little Smo Joe. Let me put in $5 into XRP. This is freaking Mr. So and so that has freaking $5 billion to splurge on some XRP. You know what I mean?
Bro.
Like,
this is not even just. It's not even just bank money, right? Because bank money, people think of like their country or something. I mean, we're talking globally.
You're talking
We're
globally.
talking
Yeah.
about all the money.
Yup.
Every
all
country-
the money.
Every country.
How much money? All the money.
When people think of like, oh no, these banks aren't going to buy billions. And when people think of this, if you explain this to them, they're not thinking, hey, banks aren't going to buy billions of fucking XRP. You're fucking ludicrous. No, we're talking about every country on earth. Every country on earth is going to deal with this, is going to use this. And so they're big, large banks or governments or whatever. It's very easy to see 100 billion XRP swooped up or what's available in the gray area and the escrow right now. Well, I would say 80 billion. I mean, the exchanges
somewhere
don't
around
have
here.
much. Yeah, the exchanges don't have much.
I was reading in the last 3 weeks, XRP whales accumulated 1.2 billion XRP.
Okay, so 1.2, but that we're talking out of the entirety of the
that's
100
just
billion.
That's just in the last 3 weeks they've stocked up.
Right, but that's considered whales, which are probably part of the institutions. You know what I mean? That amount of XRP is fucking massive. That's not like an individual doing that. That's like a.
I always get a good laugh out of my friends when I tell them to buy XRP, and they say, "You're just trying to get me to pump your bags," and I'm like, "It's not your money that's going to pump my bags.
That's the
It's
point
that
that I was.
bank money."
Yeah, they don't
shut
get
up
it.
and just
They don't
buy some already.
They don't get it, bro. I don't give a shit if I have to wait 5 more fucking years. It's gonna suck, but I'm not gonna sell it. And let's say I emotionally give up, and I'm like, fuck this, and I just go to like chase my dream or start another career or some crazy shit. Let's say I go do that. I'm not gonna sell my bags. I'm just gonna block it out of my head that I don't have it, and just leave it in cold storage. You know what I mean? And then if I come up on some money while I'm chasing that other shit, and I've emotionally detached myself from XRP, I can wait another 5 years or so chasing some other shit because I'll have that bag in cold storage waiting for me. You know what I mean? And
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Don't
What are you gonna do when
chasing waterfalls
or mountain
What are you
ranges.
gonna do when you run in? You're gonna run into someone like 3 years from now and be like, "Oh,
go
Uncle
chasing
Buster, I brought
ripples."
I bought 0.1 XRP, man. I just bought 0.1 XRP today."
Yeah, right.
Like, what? You still have XRP to sell? That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna be 5 years though. I think it'll be within like 3 years max, bro.
Right. Max. Max. It's like 3 years, but in my head,
Max.
I can emotionally insulate my emotions by going, "Fuck it, 5 years." 5 years
I
will
said that
happen.
3 years ago, though, too, right?
Right.
Nah,
We're out of
I've been
time.
saying that for the last 5 years.
Happening. We're out of time, bro. Look at what the fuck's happening, bro. Like the news is going haywire. We already got 2 wars on our hands.
The train's left the station. We all know it. It's
We're within a
not on
year.
board,
I think
you're-
we're within a year max.
I
Minimal.
think 2024 is the year going in.
Minimal months or weeks. Yeah.
I told
And
my
we've
wife
said this
18 more months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've
that
said
sounds
this
about right.
before.
If we want to go by timelines, we know that the government's going to shut down on the 17th.
Yeah. G
It's
said
starting
it
this
though,
month.
dude. G said it, bro. We're early as fuck. We're hella early.
I hope so.
Well, we're
I
not
really
early
hope
for
it's this month.
Yeah.
It
We're
is this
not
month.
really early for that instant pump. So we'll be rich.
Bro.
We just won't be rich as duck until it
Yeah.
I guess, matures. But
They
it
need
should
more
be a
panic
big
first,
amount.
bro. They need more panic first, bro. The government got to shut down or something.
Yeah.
Something crazy has to happen.
Talk
yo.
about the ashes.
Yeah, problem, reaction, solution. They need to
Satoshi's
really
got to be
want what's
revealed, man. Satoshi's got to be revealed before anything else. So.
Not necessarily. They could
I
even
don't think
just
they ever come out.
No,
goal.
there's no way this crypto has gone this long without anybody knowing who the creators are. They know who the creators are, and they're gonna wait
100%.
to reveal it at the best time that it needs to be revealed. All
And
will
when they
be
reveal
seen,
that,
they're
well,
playing
Dan Pena.
smoke and mirrors with us.
Dan
I
Pena
think
here,
you thought it was Russia, dude.
he said Putin. He
Yeah.
said
13th
Putin,
of July was
but before
it's
that, he
not.
said when they find out who the creator of Bitcoin is, it'll go to fucking zero. So it doesn't really
Yeah,
matter.
but he was
Or-
alluding to Russia creating
John
It
McAfee
doesn't
said it was
matter.
David
It
Shorts.
doesn't matter who the fuck it is, because the white paper is all bullshit. It's been anonymous since the gate. Doesn't matter who it is. It'll just blast wide
13th
open.
of July.
Well, if
13th
you
of July was the start of something beautiful. We're on our way. 13th of July was
Yeah.
the day.
That was a fun day, man. My neighbors were coming over. They were like, "Oh my god, it's happening!" And I was like, "Relax, relax. It's just 100x pump. Calm down.
Yeah.
Don't get me excited when we're back over $2."
Well, like,
correct.
how
Yeah.
do you explain that accountability? I'm not talking shit about Bitcoin. It could be anything. It could be fucking poo poo Pepe, Jesus, whatever coin. But how do you
Gordon.
explain that? How do you explain the anonymity and the complete fucking mastermind, brainwashing of the populace with Bitcoin? How do you explain that shit for so long?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
shiny
it's true.
object.
It's
It
fucking
is.
talking
It's
about
definitely
cartoon
the shiny
bears.
object.
Look at
Cartoon
this
bears.
over
Satoshi
here.
Nakamoto's a fucking cartoon bear. You know what I'm saying? What the
Yeah.
fuck? Like, yeah. So
You
at
can
this
buy a
point-
Bitcoin and make $70,000. It's that
Yes.
easy.
So
Yeah.
someone said it earlier in the chat. I don't know if it was like Legendary or like Win Mullet. They said you repeat a lie long enough, it becomes the truth. As far
Exactly.
as in the brain, in the and it's mass psychosis, and
yeah.
The powers that be are fucking masterminds at that. As long as they own the fucking media, the population will eat out of their hand forever and ever and ever. But
I think the crazy part of all of this stuff is that we'll be like one XRP was gonna last us like years. Like if one XRP is worth $1 million, bro, that's gonna like one XRP is gonna last you a very fucking long time, right? And another thing with the whole Bitcoin thing is the whole Bitcoin deal. Their whole fucking goal and purpose was to be anti-system. Yet they're all freaking happy and celebrating that they're becoming an ETF, which totally like dilutes the whole point. It's like, bro,
defeats the entire purpose of fucking.
Defeats the whole purpose.
Depending on energy, you could take out one of the three legs that they got. You could take out Texas hash rate, China hash rate, and they're done. It's
bro,
you can't you can't keep the system going. How do you keep the chain going if you take out?
And it's the same thing with the Lightning Network too.
Yeah, when you have Christine Lagarde and President Trump coming out and say that Bitcoin's a scam and it's trash, what does that tell you? That it's probably a scam and it's probably trash. They're not saying it for no reason.
Well, the
Bullish
accountability
Dragon says Tonic allows XRP staking at 2% now on Kronos. I personally would not stake any XRP, bro. At this point,
that's
in
time.
That's
not
my
2%.
opinion.
That's 0.02.
But if it's on,
I think he
Kronos,
wrote it
then
wrong.
you-
Though.
No.
But
If it's on
isn't
anything,
Kronos
no.
the Crypto.com cold storage wallet? So if it's on that, you might be able to have your coins on like a semi coin cold wallet to do it.
It's a wallet, but it's still hot wallet because it's connected to.
It is, yeah.
Well, the Monero wallet got hacked. You guys heard about the Monero community wallet that got hacked on?
Really?
Yeah, the entire balance. It's on. Let me see. Trying to remember who posted it.
That's the thing about connecting your.
It lost 2,675 XRM, worth a total of $460 million in the attack. And that was today.
Links in the chat. Apex, come join us, bro. I'm gonna kick one of these guys off for you, bro. Let's go, Apex.
I'm going. I'll let him come on.
Yo, tell Puma to hop on too, man. Tell us why we should stay away from crypto.com. I want to hear it.
Yeah, I
do
big,
too.
Well,
I was big into crypto.com early on. I had several tokens. I was going to use it to stake USDC after I locked profits. And as soon as FTX happened, I decided I'm done with exchanges, period. And I sold all of my Crow tokens for more XRP and moved them to my ledger. So
nice, smart.
Yo, Crow doubled up in like a week.
White card.
Yeah. We got a nice ass, steady ass 120.
Hey,
guys
Nerdy, did you tell the guys about Wednesday night?
I'm gonna go a little longer, so Buster, if you got to bounce, that's all good. I'm chilling tonight. So we'll go hour.
Nice. Chilling with Zerker. Hey.
Chilling.
Extra whole time.
Extra
what's
bullish
up?
hour.
Sean, say that again, Sean. What?
Hey, Nerdy.
What's up?
I said, Nerdy, did you tell the guys about what we're going to do for tomorrow?
Oh yeah. So Wednesday night, StreamYard only, private chat only, Blue Crew only, for talking about things we get kicked off before we hear it, because we still want to know the information, even though you can't say it on YouTube. Doesn't mean we still want to know it, right? So I opened up a private chat. Me and Sean hosting a private chat. Come join us. We'll share the link in the X group chat, and
maybe Nerdy.
And I'm gonna tell.
You want to barbecue next week? Me, you, Buster.
Bro, I'm down.
Privately, yeah.
I'm down with the barbecue anytime. I'm fucking down.
Let's go, bro. Yeah. So maybe we can have you over. We'll go chill at Buster's.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yo, I'm gonna fly up real quick too. I'll catch on.
Tails on his way. Let's go.
I'm gonna pat on my boat.
Hey, Zerk, what I was gonna say is that what I'm gonna do is tomorrow during the daytime, I'm gonna rewatch some of the DAI private group stuff from the last 3 or 4 days, and then just give you guys the highlights in the StreamYard chat.
Oh,
a lot of it we already know. A lot of it we already know, but the fact that he was red pilled a long time ago, and he's like, there's certain things I just couldn't say, but he relates and correlates all the stuff that he talks about with crypto and how crypto was used for basically evil purposes. So yeah.
It's just sad that you can't have a conversation openly about stuff that's going on because of censorship, bro. Like, at what part of shit happens where we can just finally say what you want to say without having no issues with it?
How are we not living in a police state already?
We are.
We also have freedom of speech, right? But
we already are, bro.
It's all an illusion.
Well, it's the same premise as the fucking Apple Watch and the fucking
Bro.
iPhone craze. You know,
Say something wrong.
Nice. Yeah,
you know
let's
what's
get into
not
the
gonna
train
censor
cars
me?
because we
We're the
want
new
it.
cop on the beat, though. So fuck it.
And let's get it straight. Censorship. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, you know who won't be censoring me? The trees in the woods that I'm gonna move to when XRP moves. They're not gonna tell me. They're not gonna tell me to shut up. So.
Well, one of the things about
They might, bro. I might get in there and install speakers in your trees and shit.
Berserker's gonna be like,
I'll
"Shut
fuck
up,
your shit
Joel."
up, bro.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving the city. I like the city.
Censorship's been going on for over 1,000 years in different iterations. So that's one of the things I'll bring up tomorrow specifically.
Good shit. So tomorrow, what time for Blue Crew only? What time, Nerdy?
I think we talk about 6 Western, 9. Was it? No, I think it's 8 o'clock Eastern. So
Yeah,
it's like 8 o'clock there.
8, Sean.
Yeah, so like
So
8
what
o'clock.
Yeah,
We were
talking.
talking. Remember, we were
Used
to
to be
8.
Crypto
Yeah.
Night Live on Wednesday. Remember that?
Fuma's in the backstage. Who wants to dip? Also, Alchemist, just to let you know, Wen Mullet's got way more seniority than you, bro. I wouldn't fuck
Right.
with him. I would not fuck with Wen Mullet. Wen
We
Mullet
should do it
live, bro.
8
We should
o'clock
do it right
Eastern.
after
11 o'clock.
Chip and Jeff on Wednesday.
8
Fuma
o'clock
Boys
Eastern.
on
Puma's
deck.
in the building. What up, Puma?
5 o'clock.
What's going on,
I
team?
know Puma got some stuff to say.
Sean, I can't
5
fucking hear
o'clock
you.
Pacific time.
Hold on.
Sean,
All right,
say it
go ahead,
again
bro.
one more time. Say it again, Sean.
No, I was saying 8 o'clock Eastern time, which would be 5 o'clock Pacific.
There we go. 8
Yeah.
Eastern, 5 Pacific. Let's go. Fuma Boys on deck.
You're not
We're
on the
talking
wheel,
about-
Sean. You're not on the wheel. Sean T.
Coffee coming up. Coffee coming up. Coffee inbound.
Thank you, sir. Fuma Boys on deck. You want to talk about Caleb and Brown? He's calling bullshit.
So yeah, we can start there. I'm calling fucking shenanigans. I didn't see anything about it. I was googling all over the place.
I'm a
Googling and
fucking
Rich
article.
I was
Yo,
looking-
Puma's the
I was looking
information guy too.
I had my screen off, and now I couldn't find it either. I think it was Crypto Airy that put it on. I gotta find the article now, so you gotta make me look for it.
shenanigans. If you don't got the
Okay.
link,
All right. Good. Love it. Love it.
Well,
He said don't be flooding the market, bro.
If
Good
Crypto
work,
Airy
Fuma.
posted
I did hear it.
it's probably real,
Yeah.
bro.
I don't have to find it. You know,
wouldn't
I don't
probably
remember.
know.
I watch so much stuff on YouTube, and then I check and see what's going on normally. But you know, it's hard to keep up track with everything, man. You know, if I wrote everything down, it would be page full of stuff every day. So
Yo,
All
so
right,
what's up with crypto.com, bro? Let's hear it.
Hold on,
Okay.
we got it. We got a
Yeah,
notorious
what's up?
break. I'm digital and widely known, used for transactions, widely grown, ripples pride and wallets snug. What am I? A valuable digital hug, a huge hug.
No.
Nice.
TikTok. Let's go, Notorious. Go ahead. Crypto.com.
Notorious.
Fuck yeah. Go ahead. Sorry about that. Crypto.com. You were saying?
Yeah, so there's two sides to this. So the first side is you got crypto.com, the platform, your phone interacts with it. Second is your fake cold storage / warm storage wallet that interacts with their website and your account, right? So if you notice, there's like so in the IT world, it's a public key, private key transaction between the two. So your wallet is interacting with their website only under your name. Does that make sense to you guys? So I don't have any 100% proof, but I know they have your public key connected to them, and I guarantee you they got to be grabbing your private key as well with your cold storage wallet. Does that make sense by the way it interacts? So don't get me wrong, I got one.
Yeah,
Now
I can see that.
The other thing that's a tricky dicky with these motherfuckers, and we're gonna go down this rabbit hole. The first
Write
thing
that down.
if you bought,
Tricky Dicky.
if you bought
Tricky.
NFTs from Crypto.com,
I got it.
they're in your wallet, but you can't transfer them anywhere. So you're buying them on the Kronos blockchain, or you bought it on the Polygon or Ethereum. You bought it and it's stuck on your storage wallet. You can only interact with it through their website. Does that make sense to you? That's shady part one. Shady part two, and this is the tricky dicky. If anyone here, I've done it, has messed with the Kronos blockchain, usually you take whatever crypto you have, you transfer it over to them, and then you got to get it transferred onto that blockchain, and then you stake it. The problem is you can run out of transaction, you can run out of money to unstake to get it back to the other side. And
That's happened to me before.
I got shit stuck on there, it'll never come back, right? Even though
Because you didn't set the slip, is that what it is?
No, it's not even.
You gotta have enough. You gotta have enough coins to cover the fees when you're changing chain and getting it back and selling it.
What's the medium of exchange? Is it Is it their token Kronos?
It's Kronos chain, CRO.
Yeah. So you have to have Pro tokens. Okay.
But the Kronos chain, Crow.
Were you in a pool? That's in permanent loss.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It gets worse. So you're like, oh, it's the Crow coin, right? Which version of the Crow coin? It's ERC20, and they got their own chain.
They got Kronos version and an ERC.
And I swear to God, I'm not crazy when I say this. Depending on how they fucking feel is the one they'll use to cash you and move you back left and right. So after that headache, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's confusing if you don't know. You're right, bro. Because I dealt with that too. I messed with the Kronos DeFi and went in and out of the pools and all that just to see what it does and stuff. But you're right though. It'll take you between chains, and if you don't know what's going on, you might feel like you lost it because it won't show on a certain way unless you have the right chain.
It won't show on your screen. It won't show on your screen. You're like, oh, I got to change this. So that's the other thing is I did mess with them staking Cosmos over there. It took 20 days to unstake, and I don't like how that wallet interacts with their website. I just don't like it. So me, I was like, Ledger.
Well, it's good I sold all my Crow tokens for XRP then. I still have some VVS staking over there on their on that DeFi wallet.
Yeah, something like VVS is super cheap. You get a pretty good amount of yield. I mean, it's worth it having some on there, making some passive income.
I was just
scandalous
messing
and
around.
You want to get and you want to bet. Forget Pepe, get Tonic. You want to bet, get Tonic.
Oh yeah, Tectonic is the same way.
If you
And
want
how
Puma said that.
You're on the wheel. Go ahead, guys.
Thank you, Ellie. We got Apex on deck. What up, Apex? Sorry, go ahead.
How Puma said that crypto.com, they can use whatever Crow, whatever chain they feel like, and when they use ERC on the ERC chain, it takes way more fees than more than whatever you're trying to transact in, and that gets people because then the whole thing's stuck. And that's messed up.
Yeah, man. So I will tell you, so here's the thing. I will tell you guys this. You should have crypto.com though. You know why? It's a perfect exit ramp.
It's a good off ramp. Yeah.
Hell yeah. They give you a bank account with Ether, not Ether, but the transfer numbers and all that stuff. You get a debit card and you have a real bank account. So you can shoot whatever up to them, change it over to your bank account, and it's in a bank account, right? And then if you got to pay your mortgage, give your mortgage company the numbers to transfer it out of the bank, the routing numbers and all that stuff.
Yeah, it works too. I got one.
Yep.
The original father of Coffee Time, Crypto Night Live, as well as XRP Boardroom is Jim D. Shout out Jim D. It's good to hear from you, sir. He goes, government controls all the internet servers. They can turn off the internet anytime and extort you to cooperate with wallet keys. What do you guys think?
Actually, on that, Jim, I have something to tell you, brother.
That's Father D, bro. Father D is the first father ever.
Father D.
Don't
I have
hold your
news
edges.
for you, bro. The whole emergency broadcasting system that we had that they put out, that wasn't just any other broadcasting system. That was actually us switching on the satellites. So we are now officially on the satellite service. We're no longer depending on the internet underneath the sea. Those sea cables, they don't no longer affect us. So it doesn't matter. That was the whole point of us getting off the satellites and all that stuff, because the satellites were the one that's controlling the mainstream media.
So that's not true. It's not true.
Hit him with it.
Something to say?
I'm a cybersecurity manager.
Yeah, you're talking to cyber nerd right now.
All right, let's go.
I don't want to throw my business out there, but no, they're still using undersea cables.
They still are, but they don't need to. I mean, when they shut all that, if they shut all that down, is everything on Starlink now?
No, not everything.
Are things running in parallel?
You're using multiple companies.
I heard not everything can run on Starlink.
Everything's
as
on
it's-
XRP.
You still need their proprietary terminal.
You can't have the
Write that down.
computing.
Everything's on XRP.
So everything. I'm letting you guys know. Everything is not on Starlink. I'm actually running a couple of use cases for Florida, as well as some stuff that's national, and we're getting ready to start testing out in Alaska. They say they have it, but everything's not using that. So if you're using Florida services on certain things, like Florida government services, they're not even using Starlink. We're still using Verizon, AT&T, and all that type of stuff. So
Alchemist, shout out to Fuma Boys from Alchemist with the rare sanity.
So we're not.
So
all
we're
these-
still using the ground-based stuff, not fully out in low Earth orbit yet. Got it.
Oh
All right.
man, and to tell you the tricky part, there's certain places around the United States that they still have T1s, and they're trying to use LTE, and even LTE is slow. So Starlink may cover that, but remember, even before Starlink, there was HughesNet. So HughesNet is still active.
Yeah.
Starlink's just a little faster because it's just the way they do. I think I forgot if it's geo versus stationary, whatever, orbiting. But HughesNet's been out there. Starlink is coming out. Everybody's not using Starlink. Whoever said that terminal is very proprietary, they are 190,000% on the freaking dot. It's their crap, and that's it.
But to talk about Jim D's point, it wasn't whether or not it was satellite or internet or cables. It was government could shut it down and then take it, hold your keys for ransom. In other words, get you to give up your cold storage shit. So that's what his point is. His point is that it's ultra black pill, it's ultra paranoid. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna lose our keys, can go like the fucking gold snatch at 33. That's
if
what he's
they want
talking
chaos and dystopia, then
Right, why would they do that if
But
we're the
yeah,
fleas
they're
on
not
the
going to do
fucking-
that. That's not where we're
Yeah,
going.
we're the pink
going
dot.
to light and love. And
Well, remember Schwartz said it. He said I don't think they care if a few thousand people can become millionaires.
Bro, just look into DARPA, look into the new chips that they developed, and then look into a Constellation Network and Iron Spider. The whole new system is going to be completely secured.
So I'm going to tell you guys this, and here's the truth. If they can crack an iPhone, they sure as hell can crack your decent in your ledger.
Hey, Fuma, question for you.
That's it. And they're cracking
Fuma, question
iPhones
for you.
and getting into iPhones. So they're cracking your ledger. If they
all
wanna
right,
get
so
into it.
after tonight's show, I'm going to switch all my stuff over to Paper Wallet. Sounds
Paper
good.
wallet.
Paper
wallet time. Write that down.
Like,
Paper
I
wallet
hate to be
time.
the bad guy, but it is what it is, right?
Sean T with the question. What's up, Sean?
Yeah, so my question was for Fuma, is that wouldn't the legacy system stay online even after Starlink becomes fully functional across the globe? Wouldn't those other legacy systems you mentioned, wouldn't they still be online for a certain period of time?
So here's the truth, man. Starlink is just passing information. They still have ground-based stations they connect and talk to that still use T1s, that still use cable, that still use Verizon and all these other things, right?
I feel like it's just adding nodes to the network type situation.
Starlink is really used to get internet service to rural areas and areas that can't be reached. It's not meant to be magic pie in the sky. No one can afford to run fiber in the middle of bumfuck Alabama right now, right? So, so what do? Okay, we're looking like, we tried it's Ethernet over power. People call it PoE, but I call that's for injecting. But they tried Ethernet over these power lines, right? They stole, I think AT&T or whoever stole that money. And then with satellite, you had HughesNet and some other people doing satellite with Niagara 3 encoding and stuff like that. If you're in FTA, you know about all that stuff. But then here it is, Starlink. It's just getting internet to rural areas with an easy dish to set up. I don't know if you guys ever have one. The dishes are real easy to set up. It's real easy to find your birds with it. The second thing is it does have a proprietary modem. It does have a router that comes with it. You can rip the router out for the Wi-Fi, but you got to still use their modem and so forth. And they have some better speeds. And the more satellites go up, the better it is for it. But it's really going to be used for rural areas. Do they have any mining and nodes attached to the satellites? I would not think so. The only reason why I say that is they've been launching their satellites along with government stuff, right? So the government stuff, like the government's been paying
nerdy past that shit.
to launch stuff.
Yeah.
The government's been paying Starlink to launch stuff for them, and they've been piggybacking their payloads along with them. And then sometimes they have their own payloads. So, but I don't think they have anything else on though. I don't have any proof. I don't know anybody, nor have I ever heard anyone publishing who works for Starlink any information. And Starlink is actually down the street here from us where we're at right now. So when they launch, we literally can just step out of our houses and see it. But I haven't heard of them or
it's pretty cool.
That's right.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Link, bro? They're already doing call with satellites. They're mixing cell networks and satellites together, and they're making calls. They're already doing it, and they already have partnership with multiple networks.
Well, if you think of it, that's real simple, right? If you're moving data up and down, that's just a voice over IP call. Like,
and that was
you can switch your phone off right now and do that.
And that was
satellite phones for years.
And that was the point of Stellar. The whole point of Stellar was, doesn't matter if you have a Nokia or it doesn't matter if you have a smartphone, as long as you can make a cell service that you can bank the unbanked. That was the whole point, and that's how all this stuff comes together.
Standard cell phones don't talk to satellite. You got to have a chip for that.
What I'm trying to get at is that the fact that we have the technology exists for the world that we're trying to go into, we already have all that stuff. The technology exists and it's already here. Everything is just coming together.
Yeah, transitioning to it.
That's all I'm trying to say.
Okay. Well, technically, you're screwing a lot of stuff up, and I'm an IT guy.
So you can't let it go. You just can't.
I can't. No, I'm like a dog with a bone, right? Like, I don't talk too much about databases. I did some SQL work, but hell no, I stay away from that. I can tell you, like, taking some classes, I know how to set up a SQL server, but am I a good DBA? Hell no. So you'll never hear me talk about that.
I'm not even a good DBA, and I've been doing it for 25 years. So
I can back one up with Avamar. The data domain, but like I said, man, like, so as far as voice calls, man, that's been happening, right? You can go to your house or your home or an office, turn off your regular like cell phone service, and you can make voice calls.
And this is the reason why Apple added the whole satellite service to their watches and to their phones. It's just the transition.
So I'd never seen that. I don't know if anyone else has that on their phones or seen.
Go watch the commercial. It's all over YouTube.
Go watch the commercial. I mean, I have a lot of Apple products. I've never seen anything about satellite. And
yeah, they have SOS feature.
And satellite is a different service. So in case you guys know, the satellite has nothing to do with LTE. It's a completely different service, right? Completely different. And to get a cell phone to talk with a satellite, it's a little hard, right? Because if you have sat phones, and I've worked on them, if you have a sat phone, the antenna folds out. I see that very hard to happen inside one of these or one of these, which is the same. I got two iPhones. So.
And you call yourself an IT person. Shame on you.
Well, one's company and one's mine, but I forward everything from my company stuff to my personal. So I'll take a look
on an Android. I'm teasing you, Fuma.
No, I'm a manager. Right. Managers use iPhones.
Usually,
Gups are good.
Now, I was gonna say, nerdy, love you, bro. You're on the iPhone thing. That was the first one to actually have the capability of doing a satellite technology, but it's not so capable of actually working on the network. And I do believe T-Mobile is the first network to actually have it in partnership with the new monetary system I heard is going to be running on that network. So, I mean, you're telling me you're the IT guy and you didn't hear that satellite technology was available, Fuma?
I'm telling you, if you look who I am on LinkedIn, I fucking know more than everybody here.
Well, why didn't you know about that?
Because it's bullshit. That's why. And I don't feel like calling people out.
Gotcha.
Doesn't mean we're not.
Write that down.
Doesn't mean we're not ready to go to something else.
Now,
though,
if you guys are really hard, we could talk in a day, and I can.
No, I'm settling this right now. Hold on. Share my screen. Share my screen. We're settling it right now. Share my screen.
You're gonna start a shit storm.
Well, you know, look.
Come on,
look,
Fuma. What we got?
No,
What
this
we
is
got
just
here?
for Fuma. Here you go, Fuma.
Earlier this year, Link completed successful voice trials of real-time calls using standard, unmodified phones connected to Link's low-orbit satellite network.
Well, hey, Tomo, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yeah. Here. Hello. Say something. Hello. Hello. Oh, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you.
So, let me tell you how they did that. It's not talking directly to a satellite. It's talking to a cell phone tower that's relaying to a satellite.
Yep.
That's not talking directly to a satellite.
It's semantics, you guys. It's semantics.
Yes, semantics. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. It doesn't
Either way, it's all running on XRP.
It's just going to need much data to do a transaction. I mean,
Also, I thought the world was flat. I saw a curve there.
I did too. I saw a curve.
That's an animation.
Still have a good
It's
connection.
cartoon.
So here's another thing while you're laughing, guys. You notice what they're not showing you? They're showing you people walking around with a phone, right?
Yep, that's the
They're
future.
not showing you what service it's connected to or what it's connected to.
Hey, can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you very well. Can you hear me? I can hear you very well. Oh, nice. Yes, I can hear you. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
You know what this reminds me of? Solar freaking runways.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 40 seconds in.
This reminds me of successful tests of the
This is so
Lightning
basic.
network.
If you're saying that that's not
We're
real,
so
basically,
damn early.
capability of developing such a thing.
I
So you're saying that you're saying that humans don't have the capability, or we don't have the tech right now in 2023 to develop that? Come on, bro, crazy.
Go ahead, Obama. Go ahead. Yeah, you gonna transfer the XRP to me, Obama? All right, we good. Thanks. Yo, Obama just sent me some XRP.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Ask him how Big Mike is doing.
Hold on. What's up with Big Mike? He said he's straight.
Great.
Joe Smo says the tech is way beyond what we know. They can flip the switch at any time.
So here's the thing.
Anytime, bro.
So let's get back to brass tacks. Brass tacks is them.
I gotta say
fucking
this. I
shit
gotta
down.
say this to make you laugh.
Let's talk about the fucking subject. Shutting shit down. Why would they do that? If they got this whole motherfucking infrastructure all planned out coming up, why would they do that? Sorry, go ahead.
The only thing I would say is that I think that they could do it temporarily in order to foster in this transition to the new system. So it wouldn't be a permanent
Bingo.
shutdown. They can't afford for this dystopian world to take over and people to lose their minds and go crazy and start rioting. They'll lose control. So I think a shutdown at the most a month, maybe a few, if it comes to that. But I think weeks, honestly.
Bro, there's some stats that say that we go out without like power water for a week. It's fucking like half the population's dead. There's people that have
not me, but yes.
Yeah, that's power
This
water.
shit's gonna last for months, bro.
It's
But
weeks. It's weeks.
Internet, that would fuck a lot of businesses up, but people could live with electricity and water and no internet.
I think the government shutdown is going to screw everything up, bro. That's because government shutdown. You know how many things are going to stop? Bro, it's going to be crazy. That alone is going to just collapse everything.
Yep.
They're trying to get rid of half the population, so it's either
Correct.
leaving half the population behind economically or literally killing them off. So we'll see.
It's way more than half. It's 500 million before they destroyed the fucking guidestones.
Oh, snap.
So we have to understand these
500
things.
million.
So if they print more money, we're
They
screwed.
want to
Our
get it
country-
down to 500 million. Sorry, go ahead.
if they print more money, our country fails. If they pause everything gets people are gonna they're gonna have to sell everything. Businesses are gonna get more screwed over. Commercial real estate's gonna hurt more, and we're gonna fail that way. If the government shut down, everything's gonna stop, and everything's gonna go down, and we're gonna be hit hard. Either way this looks, we're screwed, right? But I think that's the whole point, because you can't have a new system without getting rid of the old one. So
right,
the more
order
money,
out of chaos.
Well, it's
Yeah.
unsustainable now. It's unsustainable now. A fucking new family, a new young person in their 20s or 30s or whatever, they can't buy a house. You'd have to make like $50 an hour, if not more than that, to buy
So
a fucking house. Like, you can't even sustain it, bro.
Alchemist said he wants his UBI, right? Well, the DTC, they just published their basic income bill and all that stuff. So UBI is coming. UBI is inevitable. They're already getting ready for everything. They know it's going to happen.
They're already
Apex.
doing test pilots.
Apex, how you doing? Tell us your thoughts, bro. It's good to see you. I like your hat too. Sorry I bagged on your old hat. Your
Yeah,
new hat.
dude. Hey,
It's nice
that's why I got a new one. You
I
like
know,
that?
I'm sorry,
Isn't that
bro.
early?
I love your hats. No, that's XRP, bro.
No, that's
Come on.
No, man, I'm conjuring the bull run.
Dream.
That's why I
dream
got
it.
it.
Dream it,
When you
duel.
said, "Hey, you got to get a new hat in the next bull run," this was me manifesting it right here.
I love you, Apex. I'm so sorry, bro.
Hell yeah.
Your new
No,
hat is
it's all,
crispy.
it's
Yeah.
all love, man. No, I mean the government's in a tough place, right? It's they either keep raising rates, right, and they just form, and which forces mass unemployment, which I don't think they'll do that. But bond rates are still really, really high, and so they're kind of darned if they do, kind of darned if they don't. So it's kind of a unique situation where I think it's really going to force the hand of some sort of reset. I don't think it'll be a reset right away. I think we'll get this next bull run coming up here next year. But off of this next bull run, I think there's going to be a huge crash. And that is what's going to precipitate the next financial system, whatever it is. It's going to be, I tend to believe, I don't think it's really planned. I mean, I think there's some plan, but I think it'll be rushed out. It'll be some form of government crypto, government CBDC. I think UBI will be in there too. They'll have some form of programmable money to get the or UBI to get the public on board. You know, they'll say, hey, everyone gets a Fed wallet now. And it's, oh, wow, it's tied to your social security number. And guess what? We're going to put 500 Fed dollars in there for you. But you can only spend it on food, rent, or gas or something like that. And then they'll also make it expire. Things like that. Like, I think that's probably the more likely outcome of what'll happen. But it's super interesting because when I read the news or as I look at this, there really hasn't been a time in modern history where you had both bond rates accelerating and inflation. You know, the global central banks trying to kind of keep inflation at bay. And so we're kind of in uncharted territory, which kind of brews the perfect storm of what we're talking about, if I had to guess. So, yeah, I would just say prepare for the worst. I mean, I think the good times are going to come, but I think there's going to be a huge crash after, and that is going to precipitate the next financial system. It'll be born out of a crisis. It'll be, hey, euphoria, crap, we just fell off a cliff, and they won't be able to print their way out of it. Bonds, U.S. Treasuries are going to be trash globally. Governments are already dumping them right now, and the government will be in this catch-22 of we can't print money to get ourselves out of this problem, and nobody wants our treasuries. So now what do we do? So that'll force their hand, I think.
I think too that Bitcoin, like you're saying, Apex. I think there's going to be a big pump in the this coming year. Election year always breeds a lot of chaos, and crypto thrives on that. But I think for this next bull cycle, I'm not sure. Like, I feel like they have to show the people that Bitcoin can't live up to the wild demand, of payments and, purchasing and all that type of stuff. I think they have to show, like, that could be a catalyst for the next crash as well, is just seeing that Bitcoin, yeah, sure, its price is skyrocketing, but for some reason, obviously because of how ineffective and not scalable the blockchain is for Bitcoin, that it just, there's got to be like a peaking limit for it. And I think that could happen in the next bull cycle where everybody is rushing in on Bitcoin and it just can't live up to the demand.
So the thing that we're not being told, and we will never be told because none of us sit at the table, none of us make this type of money, is what do the institutions really think about Bitcoin and why are they putting their money there? And I'll give you an example. For those who know, diamonds aren't worth anything. They're not. There's a ton of them. But De Beers took control of the market and owns all the diamond companies, and they vault diamonds so they could artificially, I don't want to say inflate, artificially run that environment, right? So that's the thing is, what do the institutions who have the hard capital, if you want to call it hard capital, what do they see in value of it and so forth? If they see the value of it and they're going to put money into it, they're going to do it. But as far as utility, they'll be using XRP, XLM, and other things that run faster that are cheaper. That's why the ISO compliance came out, right? To say, hey, if you want to adhere to these standards that are planet-wide, make sure your software can do this. Keywords, I said software. Your software can do this, and here's where we're at.
I think the key word that you said was compliance, bro. Because compliance is daddy around here. Because all the banks have to be in compliance. And if they say that you have to be on Internet, yeah, and you have to be on you have to use XRP because it's the one that got clarity and all this stuff. Well, clarity rules, compliance rules. You gotta listen to daddy. So both, you gotta switch on. You don't have a choice.
Right.
And that's the truth. Compliance is true. Compliance. If I'm in the IT world, compliance is everything.
Compliance is everything, bro.
It's not how I feel about it. When some of my stuff that's NIST 853, it's not how I feel about it. It's what the law feels. Not how the PM, the chief engineer, my ISSM, my engineer, my analyst. We don't. It doesn't matter. Here's the law.
Yeah. And that's the thing. And they can do that anytime. They can say right now, executive order, boom, compliance, and everyone's like, oh shit, all right, here we go, and fucking skyrocket, and everything can happen. It can happen at any moment, at any given time. It can just happen. It just happens. Here we are, new world. Hello.
So it's funny you say that. I was reading some NIST 853 items, right? So I'm going through NIST 853. This was a Rev 3 for an older program. So we're reading this stuff. And then I'm like, okay, that's what it says. Let me get my supplemental guidance from this agency. I look at my supplemental guidance from the agency that pairs up with that. It says, oh, we want this, but this can change by executive order and this. So then I'm like, oh crap, are there any executive orders that are applicable to that? So it has the little numbers for these executive orders, or not executives, these orders from this agency. So I have to call up the rep. Hey, do you have this thing? He's like, yeah, I'll send it over. So he sends it over, and it's like a rule that leads to a rule that leads to what we want, and they can change that last rule anytime without changing all other levels of paperwork. Does that make sense? So they'll throw terms in there like executive order or order from this agency, and here's the number. So my supplemental guidance can change, and then they can point out new stuff that they want me to. And it is what it is. It's not my issue. I just have to do it.
Bro, that can be an easy call from Klaus or whoever. He can be like, flip the switch. And then boom. Right. Here we go.
Yeah, whatever the grand time travelers decide,
Yep.
Well, I want to touch on something real quick. So there's a lot of black pill in the chat, and it's okay. We talk about this stuff. It's good to talk about it and stuff. But I want to make some stuff, I want to kind of refresh your guys' memory. So Trump has talked about a lot of stuff, guys, like bringing back manufacturing. And then like you got this one right here from Anthony. UBI, they're going to need it because AI is replacing jobs too fast. 550 million by two. It doesn't matter how fast AI replaces it. There's only so much you could do. There has to be physical people. Hold on. There has to be physical people to fucking oversee stuff and everything. So if you think about everything we buy on Amazon, all the China shit, everything being made, like we were literally not going to import shit from China at all. Everything we own is made in China right now. Everything. Damn near 98% of it. If we start manufacturing all of that or a lot of that, there is going to be so many fucking jobs, they won't even be able to find people to fill it. And that's not including the AI shit. That's my opinion. But what I'm saying is,
back to America.
It will, and it's okay. It will.
Well,
Watch.
let me tell you why.
Okay, tell us why. Go ahead, Fuma. You got the floor. You got the fucking floor. Here, I'll spotlight you. Too.
Yeah, Fuma, why so dark, bro?
So
it's a bright future, man.
So I tell you, true manufacturing will never come back to America. Number one, the EPA is too strong. And nobody here wants all that bad stuff dumped in their water or dumped in their land or being around that. That's number one. Number two, manufacturing is not sexy. A lot of people don't like it. I worked in manufacturing for 9 years. Started off as a sysadmin, left as the infrastructure manager of the entire corporation. So, and I had manufacturing facilities all throughout the United States. I had one in Vietnam and I had one in Canada, right? And they weren't even true manufacturing. There was no smelters. It was people putting stuff together that came from different places around the planet, right? So that's not even real manufacturing. How many people here have ever worked in manufacturing? What did you do in manufacturing?
I was on the line.
What were you making?
Maple syrup in Canada.
Oil filter.
Okay. Did you guys have a smelter?
Smelter. Don't think that melts.
Did you guys make anything from raw materials to get to the level of where you were on the manufacturing line, putting it together, looking at your router? I assume you guys have a router.
We should fan all the filters together, put it on the glue tape, and put it to the oven. You had to do that manually.
So, but the item you put together, you guys did not make it there. The raw material of it.
No.
Where'd you get those materials from? Do you know about
how should I know?
Okay. So 9 times out of 10 it came from overseas. It may not have been from China, it may have been from Taiwan, maybe from everywhere. But that's why true manufacturing, that means the smelters, the rooter from the tutor taking raw material. It's going through different machines. The good stuff comes out the front end, the bad stuff goes in a barrel and gets chucked in the river. That's why true manufacturing never got to America, because the EPA is too strong and not a single one of us wants a lot of that bad stuff around our neighborhoods.
So what you're saying is it's a dirty job and nobody in America wants to do it.
Nobody in America wants to be in manufacturing, period. The average age of a person working a manufacturing line is over the age of 35 to 40. Nerdy, what was the average age of the people working that manufacturing line?
They're pretty old.
Yeah.
They're pretty
And the
old.
motherfuckers are dying, and they're dying every day, and no one wants to work in manufacturing. Anything else?
All my jobs are manufacturing.
I want to know what Zerker was going with his point.
Yeah, because Fuma didn't prove anything.
If you brought I approve everything. You even
We
told
improved
me the
nothing.
average age of
You
everybody
don't think
in
manufacturing to come back? You don't think
hold
people
on. You even said you guys weren't doing true manufacturing. You're putting stuff together. So
That's
there you
still
are.
manufacturing. You're still putting it together. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
You mustn't.
Meaning of manufacturing.
You mustn't be
That's what
afraid.
Smith was talking about. Was bringing
mustn't-
manufacturing back from the rooter to the
You
tutor.
mustn't be afraid to dream bigger, darling.
Yo,
Exactly.
if they
Let's put on our-
incentivize people to come back and manufacture, it'll happen, bro. If they incentivize it, it'll happen. I think if they don't, then cheaper labor is probably the way to go. But I think there's ways to bring it back.
Fuma's
put
acting
on
like
our-
that's not made here. What are you
Hold
talking
on,
about?
nerdy, you're in fight mode, bro.
Nerdy, I do this shit for a living,
De-energized.
bro.
Yeah, let me go.
When I say I do
want
this for a
you-
living,
Dirty.
I'm
Take another hit of the bong.
Puma wants you in fight mode.
Nerdy,
Do
I'm a
not
monster,
Let-
bro.
let
I'm
me
a
be-
saying monster.
Don't doubt America, bro. I'm a pro-American. What the fuck?
Shut the fuck up. Do not take the bait. Fuma wants you in fight mode. So you mustn't be afraid to dream bigger.
No. I got something for nerdy.
No, hold on. You already fucking talked, Fuma. Hold on. So tinfoil hat time, guys. So how many energy hat tips has Trump talked about? How many technological things have been hinted about throughout the years? What makes you think we don't have some free energy device? And this is Rain's territory, bro. But
No,
Rain,
100%. Yeah.
So what makes you think we can't filter that shit with some sort of like new age catalytic converter, and there is no like zero fucking toxic waste?
I mean, before Tesla died, he had figured out, free energy.
This is red pill.
We're not ready for that yet. One step at a time.
Right, we're getting into red pill here. Sorry, go ahead, Alan. What did you say?
We have to go one step at a time here. First, we have to have problem reaction solution blockchain innovation. Then we have to have, full adoption of this thing worldwide. Then we can go into
everything
the new industrial revolution.
Yeah.
We can't get there. We can't get the next good stage until we get to the dark stage that we're going through right now. We're just going through that transition period. This lady that does the gold thing in silver, I can't remember her name, old lady about 65 years old. She was talking about it this morning. She's like, every 70 years we go through a new monetary system. They knew this was coming a long time ago. We're just kind of seeing the last shakeouts of what the banks are going to do and who's going to transfer what. My friend that I work with just got his mortgage transferred to Mr. I can't remember the name, some largest mortgage holder, Mr. something. It's a weird name, like Mr. something. Crazy name. But we're just seeing the same things that happened when Wells Fargo was doing all their problems that they had back in 2008. We're just seeing like a repeat of the same thing. It's crazy.
Right. So to answer Apex's point, to my point is literally, I believe this stuff. It's okay if you guys don't, or whoever doesn't in the chat. I believe this is all going to come back. Manufacturers coming back, sovereignty, nationalism, all of that.
So I think the problem is your term of manufacturing. Your term of manufacturing means processing raw materials. Just Google your term. And the people who do manufacturing, like that's what I'm saying. True manufacturing, the process of raw materials, it'll never come back like it used to be due to the labor rate of Americans. That's true.
If you had universal basic income and everybody was put into a factory and you had to do 8 hours a day, no matter what your class of life is, you were set into what your abilities are skill wise and put into a universal basic type of system where you're getting your certain amount of income guaranteed, but you're still having to work 8. That's what they want to do. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but let's just say that's their plan, and that's a very good possibility how you could bring manufacturing back.
I don't believe in UBI, so I'm going to be clear right now. I joke about it. I'll let you guys talk about it. I don't think it's going to happen. I think they're going to fix the economy with this new monetary system, and it'll be like a boomer. We'll be the new baby boomers.
I think UBI will be used to get people used to the idea of central bank digital currency. I think UBI would be a good way.
That's the dystopian view.
So let me finish on that just for a second.
And we're all going to be Gucci.
I think
how do you get half the people that are at work? Hold on, let me go for just a minute and I'll shut up. How do you get, let's say, 100,000 people that are losing their jobs in the banking industry right now? Okay, how do you get them another career at this time? That's just one sector here. We're talking like people things are going to be replaced with AI. Tons of people are losing their jobs. That's the thing. What are they going to go into? I mean, we don't need the banking system the way it is. So we're going to, all the people that have jobs in the banking industry, they're going to lose their job. 100,000 just lost their job. 3%. So at that point, we're just getting started here. I mean, we haven't even got into the complete collapse of everything. So you got just one sector, banking sector. What about things that are taken over by AI? Where are those people going to go get new jobs at, new careers? And how quickly are they going to be able to do it? So you say universal basic income, but I'm saying it's a high possibility. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just trying to be devil's advocate here. Because
I think we're gonna
ripple.
You got to answer. I want someone to answer that. That's why I'm bringing this up. I want to hear your thoughts
answer
on
to
that.
every
How do you
question,
fix
Father
that?
Allen, is XRP and Ripple. That's all we need to know. When you ask a question, when anybody asks a question, that's from a form of discomfort and pain, right? So the healing, the answer is XRP and it's Ripple. And Ripple's always hiring.
I think we're gonna manufacture oil.
Birdie's
And we're
got
gonna
the floor.
manufacture the best oil in the world and the cleanest oil in the world. And we're gonna be energy independent. And it's gonna make everything, the cost of living, just drop, and everyone's gonna be happy. We'll probably go back to gold, or money will be liquid again, and that's gonna make everyone happy. I think UBI is gonna be a good thing. UBI is gonna let people live, and not people freaking be a slave to the clock. It's gonna let people actually live their life or how they want to live their life, and that's gonna strike a whole era of innovation where America becomes innovated again. Because before, America was the hub of innovation. People, scientists, freaking everyone used to come here to innovate because it was a free land and they could do it freely. And I think that's going to happen again. I believe that we're going to be the #1 country again. I don't think that anything bad is going to happen to this place. I think everything good is going to happen to this place. I believe this place is fucking blessed to the fullest. I don't doubt that one bit. So I have good doubts and a bright future. I don't think Fuma needs to stop being so dark and being so negative. Stop being happy and be happy that you hold XRP because XRP is about to save the world and let people be free. That's what I believe. God damn it!
Ultimately, Fuma just wants to tell us what to do and tell us to get a Cosmos wallet, throw in some Atom, start staking it for a good bit, right?
Get that 20%. Stop playing.
Take out half of it, throw it into XRP, you know.
Yo, UBI is going to be the new school EBT.
Bro,
Yeah,
that's
it right there.
But check it out though. But like the way that Nerdy packaged a UBI was to help the everyday guy to not be a slave to the clock.
Yeah, UBI is a new EBT, bro.
Yeah, but it gives you enough to
EBT
live.
right now is to keep you under thumb.
Doesn't mean you still can't work and make a living and collect money.
Yeah, it's like an extra little something.
Everyone needs
Little
that.
something, bro. And in the beginning, UBI might be utilized until we fucking fix the economy. Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, once half the population's gone, UBI is, yeah. I mean, you know,
Bro,
that's the reward
like
for
we're
letting them kill half of
underpopulated,
us,
bro.
you know?
Like I'll side with Elon, bro. We're underpopulated. There's 7 billion people in this world. There is so much fucking land. If you just drill and like create new cities and shit, dude, we don't have enough people. That's the biggest. That's like one of the biggest fucking mind fucks psyops that's ever happened.
But what about
Look at
the
China
carbon
right now.
footprint and
China's
global warming?
wrecked. China's
wrecked.
They've overestimated their population by like 200 million.
Yeah.
And their population is aging. They just look at China. We are underpopulated.
The psyop is the opposite of what we grew up propagandized by. Go ahead, Sean. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what I was gonna say is this. So I used to listen to this talk show back in the day, and he hypothesized very accurately that you could take all the population of the planet, put them in the continental United States, and still have plenty of room left over without building apartment buildings that were 30 stories tall to house people. So,
Bro.
and at the time, we were talking about 7 million people.
Well, Elon has said it himself. He said you take like a little corner of Utah and you just put nothing but solar panels on it. That'll power the fucking whole United States for fucking years. The entirety of the United States.
Yeah, I saw that.
Corner of Utah. Yeah.
Nuclear energy, bro. Nuclear energy is the future.
And you got nuclear shit going on too. And nuclear shit you could smelt. You could smelt with nuclear. Write that down.
You can smelt with nuclear.
There you go.
With nuclear. Sorry, go ahead.
XRP energy is the future.
Boom, I love you. You know I love you, bro. I fucking love it. So we've been going 148, bro. Hour 48 strong.
We may have got a little off topic.
So welcome to manufacturing.
It all
boardroom.
relates to XRP.
That's right.
It's just, I worked in manufacturing, and I look at all the people who are in that, and I'm like, this ain't gonna work. Like everyone in here is in their 60s, like old school. Your grandma's up in there working the manufacturing line, putting army tank parts together and sonar buoys and missile tank stuff together.
Yeah,
right?
but it's good money though, right?
Well, check us out. Check us
I
out.
don't think so.
Check us out. Let's touch on what Nerdy said earlier too. So why the fuck are we not innovating? Because we turned into a service economy. We're a fucking service economy.
We're
not
consuming
innovating. We're
economy.
not inventing. We're not doing any of that shit. So I think there needs to be a little bit of that time machine Eloy shit going on. We need to be running around naked, eating grapes off of trees and shit.
We need that
Inventing
shit, bro.
Inventing
need
shit.
that.
Art, Renaissance. Let's fucking go.
So what really
Nobody
has to
wants
happen,
to see me naked.
So what really has to happen is 0 point energy needs to be released. And the only reason why I talk about that is I was looking at the WikiLeaks emails, Hillary's WikiLeaks emails, and she was talking about their friends have 0 point energy and they would like to give it to them at some point. That's not me. That's me on WikiLeaks looking at Hillary Clinton's emails. So
Roger.
that's 0 point energy. I posted a link into biofuels, algae biofuels. Actually, you can run a Boeing 787 off of them. They ran a test like 5-7 years ago. I can drop that link. So there's alternative fuels, but the key is if you could drop down the energy cost, that gives people the ability to have a lower energy footprint as far as using up resources. And trust me, there's enough oil to go over 1,000. But if you had an easier resource for people to use, I think it would kick off another market, right? So if you got, let's say we got biofuels going, right? You're going to need a mechanic to work on cars that take biofuels. So that's another thing. So from new innovation brings new jobs. But as far as manufacturing, I think it's going to go a lot more for robotics. I think if manufacturing came here, the raw materials, all that stuff will be processed by robots, and the EPA would make sure that not too much is getting in the water. But robots and robot engineers, that's going to be a thing, and so forth.
There's nothing wrong with gas cars.
I want to note that Fuma Boys did throw us a bone just now. I love you, bro. He acknowledged 0 point energy. Thank you, sir.
No, it's real. Like that's in the emails. Like that's not a thing.
The masses think that's fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah,
I just want to know: is XRP going to move soon enough so that I can get a gas-powered 4-liter GT3 Porsche before they tell on?
Right.
I love that 9,000 RPMs cruising down the highway and the sound of that engine before we go all electric.
Bro,
I'll start up a black market,
fuel.
bro. We'll have a market within each other, within us.
Dude,
We'll have
that's
a
right.
black market.
Let's go cruising, bro. I want one too. We should just go cruising, bro.
Yeah.
Full revs. All the revs.
I should ship gas lawnmowers to California and let you guys sell them.
No, we're going all electric. Like I think like 2025 or 2030.
Hodl the motors. Hodl all the internal combustion
I can
motors.
ship you gas.
It's not gonna
I
last.
can ship you gas stuff and we can make some money, like the black market.
But let's be honest, what this whole stuff is about. It's EV for the peasants, and then gas people and gas for the rich people, right? Because we can afford the gas, we can afford the $100,000 SUV.
It's like horses.
Right?
Everybody back in the day rocked a horse because they had to, because they were poor. Nowadays,
Exactly.
everybody with a fucking horse is
Let's
rich.
be honest here. It's a two-tier society that's forming right in front of our faces. People that believe that a battery but 230 miles is better than a car that can take you 400 miles. I mean, okay.
What about the water car, bro?
Yeah, I can just pull up to the gas station, fill up real quick, and leave, and you have to be sitting there in line for like who knows how long. Like that's stupid, bro. Come on, that's retarded. What are you doing?
Hey, so
All right, so
guys, during COVID, they were
Puma, walk us out, and then we got
EVs.
minutes. We're about to dip. Go ahead.
So during COVID, they were pumping all these EVs. Somebody forgot to tell the owner of Buc-ee's that, because they literally built 2 Buc-ee's off of 95 in Florida. If you ever been to a Buc-ee's, or gas stations have between 100 and 200 pumps. Right? So that's all I got to say is I don't think EVs coming anytime soon. I think we'll be using gas.
I agree. Yeah, we drove
Roger
by
that.
much on the way
Trump
to
talks
Destin
about drilling
for spring
all
break
the
for
time.
fall.
Sorry, go ahead, Joel.
I was just saying we drove by several Buc-ee's on the way to Florida for fall break, and for all those people getting an RS model Porsche, 3 pedals for the win. That's all I gotta say. You guys with your automatics, come on now.
You know the stupidest thing about the EV thing is that you're gonna have a
I
diesel
agree.
crate next to one. is retarded. Diesel's king, bro.
I like the robots mining the minerals, bro. That's fucking legit. Let the robots do all that crazy shit. You know what I mean?
Diesel runs the world.
We got minutes. Hour 54. We love you guys. We stayed above 100 viewers this whole motherfucking time. You guys are troopers.
Crazy.
True Blue Crew. We love you guys. This is XRP Boardroom.
Congratulations,
Let's go, Nerdy.
Zerker.
Run the minutes, Nerdy.
Congratulations, Zerker.
Here we go. Zerko scaled. Hold on, I'm reading this right here. Zerko scaled the ice walls. If you're not into XRP, you're a zombie. Alki getting triggered. Zerkers with the bullish boop. I'm digital and widely known. Used for transactions, widely grown. Ripple pride in the wallet sung. What am I? A valuable digital hug? Tick tock, tick tock. Shout out to Notorious XRP. Tricky Dicky. Paper wallet time. You get smelt with nuclear. Fuma, don't be negative. Pack your bags. Let's go. Later, glitches.
We love you guys.
Nice.
We'll catch you on Sunday coming up. We'll run a spin. Keep buying them coffees. We love you guys. We appreciate the support. If you want to get on the spin wheel, you got to buy a coffee. We love you. Buster, you want to say something?
Man, stay bullish,
Hey,
bro.
Buster.
I mean, we're showing at 68.
Shut the fuck up, Sean. Go ahead, Buster.
That show kills me sometimes. You don't know where the show's gonna go when we come on here, bro. But just stay bullish, man. I think we're close. That's all I can say, man.
Sean,
Go ahead, Sean. What are you gonna say?
Walk us out, Sean.
No, I was going to say, shout out to Zerker, shout out to Buster, everybody else in the crew, Nerdy, Booma, everybody else in the chat I can't see because I don't have my glasses on now. But shout out to everybody. I appreciate you guys. And Buster, if you could throw the buy me a coffee thing in the chat real quick in the YouTube chat, so I can, before I sign off, I can go ahead and get that pumpkin latte.
All right, man. Appreciate you, brother. I'll throw
Everybody gets a fucking mic. That's it. Everybody's getting a fucking mic. I'm gonna buy mics.
Somebody got a coffee
for all of you. Go
One
ahead.
person bought a coffee and didn't leave your name, so put your name in the chat.
Everybody go put their name.
Christmas.
I'm trying to get on that wheel.
Christmas.
Shout out to you guys. We love you. This is one of my favorites. This is Moon Fever, featuring Lemmy, E, and Bags. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you next time, guys. Later.
I caught the code, packing them bags till we explode. No turning back, got the decode, crypto to flow. Live by the code, all get exposed. Don't play no games, I put them in chains. Feeling the burn, Venus gon' rain. My DNA strain, I'm not the same. Move pilot my face, we moving for change. Filling my stash, we make them pay. Spiritual health, devilish wealth. They say that the bag, the root of all evil. I do it for good, so we are not equal. They wanna defeat you in school, they don't teach you. We crypto the bag, so we gon' eat you to transfer cash. Get in on my people to transfer cash. Get in on my people. We blast off the meter, so many bags. We got moon fever, we got moon fever. So many bags though, yo. Up in my castle, yo. We off the meter. We got moon fever.
I'm XRP, whoa, whoa, oh, oh, oh. Firmament, they not discerning it. Lead or manifest, invest, I'm churning it. Eat, they be burning it. Like we at the Bohemian Grove, cook up on the stove. I felt like I was on first 48 for XRP. All this intel I gave up and told. Whoa, 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 whoa. Snitch, I am none of that. SEC Gary G begging to running back. Fallen angels, like the book of Enoch. Get them Charlie Waters, they ain't getting no Crocs. They buying up gold like we living Fort Knox. 49er, catch me on the Gold Coast. Triangular trap, running routes like a postman. Touchdown, bad man, run up those notes, man.
So many bags. We got moon fever. We got moon fever. So many bags though, yo. Up in my castle, yo. We off the meter. We got moon fever.
Yeah, hard, you want more. Pop, 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 this coin so hot, it's about to explode. Focus on my purpose, this ain't premonition. Seeing clearly now with my third eye vision. Accumulating wealth, pursuing my mission. My eyes on the prize with such precision. 111, that's synchronization. Bye, this accumulation. Time's getting high, Phoenix rising now. Moon fever gang going out with a bang. Financial freedom, building that kingdom. Living in the now, to no man we bow. Speaking the truth, this goes out to the youth. Invest in your future, forget separation. Don't be like a vulture, stop cancel culture. Oneness, one love, let's go on the moon venture.
Blast out the leader, so many bags. We got moon fever, we got moon fever. So many bags though, yo. Up in my castle, yo. We off the meter, we got moon fever.